Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse today, Wednesday, July 24th, 2024. Now, on the Trump docket today, in the criminal case, Juan Merchan, the Supreme Court immunity decision, the prosecutor's response to the bid to overturn the conviction based on the immunity decision and their use of Hope Hicks and Madeline Westerhut. You can find all of this in the Trump's trial series of books, ending in The Verdict, but also The Fixer and Hope and Davidson in particular. In any event, so that's due today. Steve Bannon yesterday, also in state court, not Judge Merchan, different judge, April Neubauer, will begin his trial on December 9th. So expect that right down here, right around the corner. We've been covering the Afghanistan 500 kilos of heroin trial of Manaf. Manaf has 5 lawyers. Yesterday we dug into a little bit. He wrote in to change his lawyers. He got Covington, a big firm. He has 20 children in Afghanistan. He's sitting there listening to all this. The evidence seems pretty devastating, but we'll see what the jury does. What more can we say? Hargreaves, a guy, I expected a lot more from it. Oliver Hargreaves was a cooperator. We first ran into him in the Ease marijuana / Wirecard case of Wigand. But it turns out that he was initially indicted for his role in money laundering and intimidation in the OneCoin case, the scammed crypto OneCoin. But there seemed to be even more to it. He disappeared for a long time, and yesterday he showed up for sentencing, and we went, and he got time served in a proceeding that took all of 10 minutes in front of Judge Rakoff. Rakoff did oversee, Judge Rakoff, the Wigand trial, so maybe he felt good about him, but no jail time at all. He lives in Barcelona. His lawyer said treat him fairly. I mean, I don't know. There seems to be a lot more there, but that's how it went. Then late yesterday, there was the pre-trial. Not even pre-trials, it turns out. Turns out there's going to be a lot of fighting about SEPA material. Shestakov, he was the co-defendant of McGonigal. McGonigal pled guilty. Apparently he's in jail. He tried to get it delayed. But Shestakov has not pled guilty. This all has to do with Deripaska, EN Plus, aluminum, clean aluminum, supposedly company. He's been charged, and he wants to go to trial, and his lawyer is very worked up about discovery material that's supposedly been withheld. So they're going to be duking it out, and the trial was pushed back all the way until February 2025. We'll be there. We'll cover it. Now, in terms of, let's turn to the UN. As we reported earlier in the month, Antonio Guterres, who's now been missing for days. Nobody knows where he is. Everyone talks about Delaware, but Guterres disappears. But when last seen, he was eating chicken Kiev and Russian Valley wines in the UN. Next he's going to reappear on Friday in Paris. It's a good life when you're the Secretary General. You can ban the press and gallivant around on public funds. Now, we've asked to go in. Again, that would be fine if the world weren't full of war, destruction, and, as we reported yesterday, rapes by UN peacekeepers, child rapes. So we've asked to return. We've had Quinn Emanuel and Dwayne Morris. 2 big law firms wrote. They didn't get an answer. What's going to happen next? Well, watch this space. Inner City Press, to be continued.